Hey everybody, welcome back to Vortex here at Twisted Realms. I'm Travis.
Joy.
And today we're going to be talking about
XXL.
Yeah.
1 and 2. 1 and 2.
That's it, 1 and 2. So what are we talking about today? It's actually one of the games that came out on PS2. It's Astrix and Obelix, XXL. When anybody else would talk about something else. What you see in the background here is the first one that is actually playing at the moment. And this is what it looks like on the cover. Very awesome.
Yes, actually a recent discovery that we made.
Yeah. Didn't even know that Astrix and Obelix was actually on PS2.
Yes, it was actually really awesome to even find that.
I knew it was on PS1, but I didn't actually know it was on PS2.
Yeah, like you said, there's 2 different versions on PS1.
I think there was the movie one,
yes.
and then there was another one as well, which was on there. But actually it's quite strange because we both got the games, we both thought we actually had the first one.
Yes, actually I'll show you my cover. So this is the other one. We thought was exactly the same.
And we actually ended up having two different games.
Yeah, it was quite strange.
Finding each other saying, hey, did you play a bit of this? What did you think? And end up discovering on the phone that
there's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
It's actually the wrong game.
It's not 1 and 2.
Telling where I'm starting and what I'm doing, and like, I don't know that at all.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
So, obviously with Astrix and Obelix, it's one of those games where it's going to be a rare or collector's title that you're looking at.
And something that I don't think actually brought into South Africa.
I think it was, but it's very limited.
Yeah.
There's just certain games that are limited when they come into the country. There's certain countries that actually don't allow certain games to come into their country. Like Punisher was actually restricted from certain different countries.
Yeah.
They said that's not allowed in. So yes, it's a nice little collector. If you are collecting out there, so you know, if you are a gamer that collects consoles, gaming, it's nice little.
That's something to add, especially like an Astrix and Obelix fan or an ARM fan. And I didn't even expect to see it on PlayStation when I discovered this was like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, it's just something you want to add in and play something different. Bring back those good old days, you know, we were watching the series, but then reading the comics. Where you say hardcover.
Yeah, they were like hardcover books, like almost like a graphic novel style, which is actually quite cool and something different to play on, which is nice. It's no longer just the AAA title. Yeah. It's a nice title to have.
And it's light to play. It's comedic, you know, it's funny, it's silly, you know, Astrix and Obelix whacking the heck out of these Romans and just being, you know, having fun. It's no like seriousness to it.
So what we're going to do today, we're going to do a little bit of gameplay on it.
Yeah, show you guys what it looks like, you know, mechanics, graphics.
Now what we've decided to do is, because I haven't played the second one and he hasn't played the first one, he's going to play the first and I'm going to play the second. Just see what it's like.
Yeah, show you guys as well the gameplay.
First time trying to get used to controllers and stuff. We'll have a look at it.
And also, just so we show also guys that we're talking about sort of retro games. Also, these games were actually remastered for PS4. That's a jar. So we're also going to show you like a couple of titles that we're going to start talking about that are remastered, brought over cross-platform. I'll show you guys what we have. There's a limited edition. Yeah, if you guys are interested, you can start. Take a look at that. This one actually comes with the sort of little figures that comes with the box. It's quite cool, and this is remastered for PS4. So if you don't have a PS2, you want to play something retro, you know, there is something like this available, which is really cool.
That's something that what PS4 is doing actually, which I noticed is PS4 is actually the generation of a lot of remastered or a lot of redone games, which is great because it's nice to see those games in 4K,
that's
new kinds of graphics.
And what's also nice is, you know, it's like what we're going to be talking about is bringing something that's not AAA or not even common in South Africa.
Yeah, that's going to lead up to our video next week.
That's a joke.
Collecting in 2019, so we'll be
specifically for South Africans. You know?
Yeah, what to play and what to collect,
what to add. We'll look out for next week's video on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. All right,
so it's all about Astrix and Obelix.
let's get into it.
I think so. Yeah. Alright, guys. So this is my first take on Astrix and Obelix XXL. First one. It's a little slightly different. Camera definitely moves slightly different to the second one. And what I like about these games is the fighting. It's silly.
It's simple things to do, and it's not
you're just like bashing these guys out of nowhere, check out the
And you see that when they start glowing red, that's when they can only attack you. So if you've got a younger player playing this game, it makes it easier for them.
Well, it's also sort of like an all ages kind of game. If your kids want to play something, you don't want them to play something too violent like a Grand Theft or a Just Cause,
Or a Punisher.
Or a Punisher. Yeah, you get to play something a little bit more light and funny, knocking the guy's socks off in a sense in this game.
Yeah, look, the violence is at a minimum. There's no blood or anything like that.
No blood.
It's a comical kind of violence, so kids can play it and not not have exposure to the hectic things like games are today.
Yeah, it's pretty simple, bash.
And also the thing
a bit of meat, and nothing happens to the animals.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. That's what makes it a friendly game. Is that you can actually hit the pigs and you get the meat out of it, but they don't die.
Yeah, so it's light and humorous, not too difficult. Just a good old, bash and break one or two things, collect some stuff, and have fun. Look, it is slightly different. Comparing it to the second one, like I said, the camera is a little bit quicker, I feel. Camera angles, maybe a little bit better, if I can say better.
Camera angles on the second one better? Or
no, this one on the first one. This one actually seems a bit better. Like you get to swing him smoother, more of a 3D feel to it, or let's say open world feel to it.
Okay.
But John, I think this was awesome. Graphics, I think
for PS2 for the time, PS2 still, for me, it's still got one of the best graphics ever.
Yeah, I think that they're more or less the same, first and second.
They are.
Yeah,
I think they would be. Yeah.
And what's quite cool in the second one, you get to use Astrix and Obelix both times, or together. Cool.
You do meet Obelix later on in this one.
Yeah,
but I haven't checked to see if you can actually swap between the characters. But it is still cool. I'm pretty sure they would, but like I said, that's my assumption. I haven't got that far yet.
Yeah, I saw that you can play. Job, guys, it's sort of like more or less what it looks like. You can see the scenery. Really looks like the movies or the comics.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Cool. Alright, on to the second.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do the second one.
Yes.
See what you're saying about the camera.
Can you see it? It's slightly slower.
Slightly slower camera.
I don't know if this one's also inverted. Starting off.
Oh, I've got some funny looking dude here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rip-off of Mario. See, but that's quite cool. That's light-hearted.
Yeah, that's fine.
Taking a bit of pokes at other gaming companies.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, what's he shooting me with? What's he shooting me with? Come here, go.
So yeah, I enjoy the whole shooting, knocking his socks off.
Out his socks, that's funny.
Yeah. So guys, it's sort of like cool games.
And I see you. This one you got Obelix running around with dog bait.
Yes, and actually, if you push one of the back buttons, you can actually change between the characters. There we go.
Oh,
so now you Obelix, which is quite cool. You can't be Dog Matrix, unfortunately. That would have been really cool.
Is there certain things that Obelix can only do that Astrix can't?
I haven't got that far. I'm assuming that there's a reason why you can change between the two. Probably either strength-wise, I think.
Because if we remember correctly, Obelix fell into the potion when he was a baby, so he doesn't need to take the potion, even though he always tries.
Yes, he always asks.
I remember that.
So yeah, it's quite cool. The storylines are sort of like a little different. This is in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Nice big rip-off of Las Vegas. But that's what's cool about it.
You can play like a little, what's his name?
Okay,
games.
events.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it's quite entertaining.
For a big man, he can jump quite high.
Colours, I feel a little bit more in depth on this one.
It is. I was actually thinking the same thing. Is that the colour feels to me it's like a little bit
more colourful.
Yeah, a little bit brighter.
But it's like the Astrix and Obelix type of vibe. I'm glad that we found it. And guys, like I said, if guys don't have a PS2, I'd advise you get one. But if you're not too keen, there is a PS4 version. Like we showed you guys, and the specific one is a collector's. You get the plain one. There's also so there's a limited. You get a collector's edition where there's a bigger statue of Astrix only, which comes with a T-shirt as well. There's a bit more rare, but yes, we are able to get the PS4 version. If you want the PS2, we can try and find one for you, first or second. But yeah, it's a cool game if you do find it. It adds to your collection.
It is very light-hearted. It's very entertaining.
It's for everyone.
Yeah, it is. It's entertaining, but it's also it's just a fun game. It's just
well, this is it, you know, not to always have serious games is for us to, you know, enjoy and have fun, and it's not always about who's first on Apex or in Fortnite.
I think sometimes we get pushed into these things where, you know, we feel like we need to be collecting trophies and we need to be doing this. It's
Yeah, there were no trophies in this. This was just good old,
just for the love of the game.
that's it, knock the dude's socks off and carry on.
I actually do like doing that.
Yeah, it's quite fun. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, actually the controls, I feel actually the controls slowed down slightly on this one. It actually feels a bit better to me.
Yeah.
It's not as
better.
It's not as out of control. Although this first one still, I feel the fighting is a bit quicker, which I'd like because sometimes my fingers actually work faster than my brain does.
Yeah.
So I actually like that. It's the fact in the first one it's quicker paced, but I like the fact in this one that you've got the swapping between the characters.
Yeah, so like it, but it's fun. You know.
Thanks guys for watching the video and staying tuned. This is our review on these two awesome games. And you know, if you're looking for a copy, we'll try and hit you up with them. These are actually our personal copies, as well as Jose's sealed XXL PS4 copy. But if you're looking to play something that's going to be a bit more retro, you've only got the PS4, let us know. We can still get the PS4s.
I mean, this is really cool. Like I said, this is the collector's edition or limited edition. We can get just, you know, the game. You don't have to go for it specifically. But yeah, get us up.
And then obviously this video leading to next week's video, which will be collecting 2019 Forza.
Yeah, so we chatted a little bit about, you know, diets like I said earlier. Yeah, you know, look forward to it. It's going to be quite interesting.
Yeah,
Show you more some sort of rarer games.
Well, yeah, as well. Tell us what's in your collection. What game do you have that everybody's looking for? Do you have a rule of rose?
Yep. If you do, add one to my collection.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know. But otherwise, yeah, thanks very much. Like our page, subscribe, do all the necessary things on the social media.
That's it, and this will be, you know, also on YouTube, you know, and check us out there. Thanks for all the support so far that we have got. We really appreciate it, guys.
Thanks very much.
See you guys.